What's going on, everybody that's out there watching? My name is Jovon Sims, Sales Director out of Los Angeles, California. I'm going to share my screen with you real quickly so we can go ahead and get started. Just a little bit about myself. I got started with this opportunity about 3 years ago. One of the reasons why I got started was because I got tired of being micromanaged, okay? I got tired of having the feeling of when you go get a job and let's say you want to take off for a few days because you're just exhausted. You just need some time for yourself, just a little bit. So you call off work. But when you call off work, your check is short the very next day. Or what happens when you get sick? Just because you're sick and you can't go to work the next day, your check is short, okay? So I learned quickly by going through this process, by being in the rat race, that when you are sick, your income is sick, you see? And I got tired of feeling that way. I got tired of being micromanaged at my job. So I took a look at this opportunity. A young lady introduced it to me and she asked me, hey, who do you know that has less than perfect credit and that has a considerable amount of debt? I said, I know a few people, okay? And she said, well, how would you like to leverage those people, educate them along the way, help them get their credit fixed? And instead of you talking about something that you always talk about for free when you find out a good thing, you can get paid for it. I said, well, I'd be interested in that. I know a lot of people that need help, And you think about it, ladies and gentlemen, when we go out there and recommend a good movie, okay, when we tell somebody about a good deal, when we experience something that we really enjoyed the experience or we really enjoyed the journey, we don't mind sharing that with our friends, family, and neighbors, ladies and gentlemen. If I go out to Chicago, and I know Chicago is known for deep dish pizza, okay, I don't mind telling you to go to Italian Fiesta, because I know that they have the best pizza. I don't mind telling you to go to Gino's East if you want some really good deep dish pizza, because I know they have the best deep dish pizza. But guess what? Because of these recommendations, you go there. I don't get no discount when I go back to that establishment. I don't get any. If I recommend a good movie, I don't even get a free bag of popcorn, ladies and gentlemen. Just for the simple fact that I told these people about these things because I cared about the experience. I enjoyed the experience. I enjoyed how it made me feel, okay? And I know that they're going to have the same similar experience, right? So what if you were put in a position to where you could do the exact same thing? You can go out and help people and tell things to people that you would have told for free, but now you have an opportunity to get paid to do it, okay? So I'm going to talk a little bit about the company, how it got started, and what you're going to learn today, okay? What is United Credit Education Services, okay? How to position yourself with the best interest rates available for future purchases. I know people who have higher credit scores are put in a position to where they are able to pay lower interest rates, and people who have low credit scores unfortunately have to pay something much higher. So if you went and purchase a Mercedes, one person can pay $800 a month as his car note, while the other person, because he had a better credit score, he's able to get a lower interest rate, and he's maybe paying $300 to $400 a month, saving him $400, and they have the same exact vehicle. I mean, this thing applies to everything when it comes to getting a car, when it comes to getting an apartment, when it comes to getting a home. Okay, some other things you're going to learn is how to pay off debt that is keeping you from going from paycheck to paycheck, and how to build a big business from home, okay, from home. Folks, look where I'm at. Look what's behind me. I'm at home, okay, that won't interfere with what you have going on right now, okay, along with a solid mentorship for growth, okay? All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, today you will learn why it's important for you and your family to leave a legacy. See, one thing I learned from my mentor, folks, was you cannot pass down a job, okay? No matter how long you've been working there, you could be working there 30, 40 years of your life. You put your all into it. You became the Michael Jordan of your job. Folks, you can't pass a job down to your family. But what you can do is you can pass down a business, okay? And if you grow that business, you become the Michael Jordan of your business, folks. You're able to pass that down long after you're gone, okay? And that's what a true legacy really is, folks. So starting with your future, giving you stability and providing you real opportunities, okay? Bear with me right quick, okay? Okay, I'm just going to hit you with some facts, folks, okay? America's Reality Mindset Personal and Financial Affairs. About 43 million people have a 599 credit score or less. And folks, this is a source that we got from money.msn.com, okay? Now, if you go and do your research, you'll find out that this number has increased over the last 2 years when we made this slide. Okay, it's more like 68 million people have less than a 600 credit score. Okay, isn't that interesting? It's very interesting, right? More than half of Americans don't even know their credit score because most people's credit score are so low, they don't care what it is. They don't even want to know, all right? The average debt is of $225,000, with many having less than $500 in savings, and nearly 2/3 of Americans cannot even pass a financial literacy test. I know when I was growing up, nobody told me about a financial literacy test, so I had no idea what that was. You know, I didn't even know what financial literacy was. Okay, so I didn't learn about that until after I was out of school, right? All right, hold on, bear with me. Here we go. So 49% of people have no retirement, and only 18% know they're on track to reach their income goals for retirement. 65% have no will, 82% have no trust, and 71% has no medical or financial power of attorney. This is alarming, folks. This lets you know that we're in a state of emergency, guys. Listen, do you know that when Aretha Franklin passed away, she didn't have a will, okay? So just imagine where her things went to. It went to the state. When Prince passed away, he didn't have any living will, living trust. So guess what? It went to the state, right? So this is alarming, folks, because we need to make sure that we can protect ourselves and give ourselves directions. I can tell you a real life story. My grandmother and my aunt had feuded for over 10 years because their parents left them over 100 acres of land down in Georgia. So guess what? One wanted to build land on the property, while my auntie, she wanted to sell the property, right? So guess what happened? Because my grandfather, my great grandfather, didn't have any living will and any living trust. Guess what happened? It went to the state. The state decided to have them sell the property, and neither one of them got what they really wanted out of it. Okay, so my auntie that wanted to sell the property, she had to split that money with my grandmother. So she didn't really get what she wanted to get out of the deal anyway, not as much as she wanted, right? Every 2 seconds, a person's identity is stolen. Watch this. Snap your fingers. Somebody's identity just got stolen, folks. That's how quick this has happened. That's the reason why the government gives you a free credit report every single year, because they say, guess what? We cannot stop identity theft. It's up to you in order to be able to look into your own credit and monitor your own credit report. Okay. And why is this the case? Because our formal education, ladies and gentlemen, when we was in high school, when we was in college, when we was in 8th grade school, it did not teach us about finances, ownership, okay, financial freedom or success, okay? And if that was the case, ladies and gentlemen, teachers will be the highest paid professions and not business people, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So United Education Services is over 10 years have successfully got consumers back on track to financial stability. Okay, our service has successfully removed inaccurate, erroneous, and obsolete information from credit profiles, improving current scenarios and future opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, our service offers you comfort for involvement if you have no access to all of your documents, allowing for your review and modification at any time. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you a comprehensive website that allows you to keep track of everything that we do in real time. So instead of being in the dark, like some of these other mom and pop companies out here do, right? Where they say, yeah, we'll do everything for you. Our company will allow you to keep track of what we're doing. We get to dispute all those items off at one time so you can see exactly what's happening, okay? And then get alerts sent to your phone so that way you are able to keep up with us in real time. These services, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, the name of our company is called Financial Education Services, but these services that I'm mentioning to you folks come in the protection plan membership, because we don't want to just work on your credit. We want to work on your financial balance, period, okay? We just specialize in credit restoration, ladies and gentlemen. But ladies and gentlemen, when you get the protection plan, as you see, we specialize in credit restoration. We make sure your financial balance is balanced. We have a credit building program. You'll have access to our credit attorneys. We have a credit monitoring system, okay? Well, it's an app that you download on your phone, or you can go to our website and you'll be able to get a real alerts. You actually see a real score, not a Credit Karma score where they are off by 30 points just so they can sell you a Capital One card, okay? Or they want to sell their credit cards. That's the purpose of Credit Karma. They show you a false score so that they can kind of show you a way that you can get a credit card. And that's what it's really all about, folks, okay? With this credit monitoring app that we got through Smart Credit, it actually gives you your actual live score. And folks, I never really understood who would want to credit monitor a bad credit score. A lot of people I got going out here and they're buying these credit monitoring apps or, going through Experian, and folks, they have a 500 credit score. Why do you want to monitor bad credit? I never really understood that. Only way I want to monitor my credit is if I have a high credit score, because at that point I don't want to make it. I don't want it to get damaged, knowing all the hard work it took me to get there, right? Okay, so now you have a budgeting tool. You also have a debt payoff program, a net worth software app that lets you know what your net worth is, a saving goal. The biggest one next to credit restoration is our will and trust. Okay, the will and trust is a living will, a living trust, and also a power of attorney. Okay, YFL Family Mint, which I'm going to talk about in a second, and a financial lockbox. Also, you will have identity monitoring through Privacy Armor. Okay, very, very important because we need to make sure we're protected against identity theft. Okay, now this is how your credit score is calculated, folks. As you can see right here, your payment history and amount owed is 65% of your credit score. Okay, so if you didn't owe anything and you paid everything off on time, that's just half of the battle. Okay, you still need to have length of credit, new credit, and types of credit used, which is that installment loans and revolving. Okay, so we're not going to just help you get the negative things off your credit, folks. By the end of this presentation, you're going to see that we hit every single piece of the pie that you see right here on this thing here. Okay, with the negative things coming off your credit, we work on that. Your payment history, we work on that. You'll see as we get through this presentation that we hit every single piece of the pie, folks, so you don't have to worry. Okay, here's some myths, okay? Truths they don't want you to know. Did you know that credit agencies have no legal authority at all? Did you know that credit agencies are not required by law to put anything on your credit report? Did you know that the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives everyone the right to review and dispute information on their credit report and have it removed if it is not 100% accurate? That is big, okay? Let me tell you how big that is. If you had something that was reporting on your credit and it was 100% false, what I mean by that is they misspelled your name, okay? And then let's say you moved to a different address. So now they have a misspelled name and they're reporting a false address. It's a false address because they're supposed to update their information in their system and keep up with you, not the other way around where you're reporting to them, okay? So they're reporting something on your credit. They need to take those inaccurate things off. And those, a lot of times people can't get these things off because they just don't know the legal jargon to use in order to get these negative items off your credit, folks. But here with our company, we're able to put you at peace of mind and help you get these things off. Okay, 4, did you know that paying off a past due doesn't erase the fact that at one time you were not paying it on time? Did you know that excessive inquiries are derogatory and will affect your credit score standing? Once you get 3 or more, folks, if you get 3 or more inquiries, hard inquiries on your credit report, it's going to drop your score tremendously, right? So you can restore your score. Inaccurate, erroneous, obsolete items, late payments, charge-off, look, child support cases, okay, tax liens, collections, medical bills, especially those medical bills, with the new HIPAA laws that just passed, we're able to get those off quick. Bankruptcies, foreclosures, repos, okay, charge-offs, these things are coming off your credit, okay, as soon as we get to it. Once you decide that you want to go ahead and, roll with us, then what happens is you get a comprehensive website that you see right here, okay? It's going to show you what your credit score was when you first started, so that way you can see how far you went, how far you have gone in our program, okay? For the reason that you can't get in contact with the person that invited you to watch this video, you can you can go to customer support, as you see right there. It has a number, and you can call that number, let them press option 1, and you'll be able to get your questions and answers resolved. We offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee, ladies and gentlemen, because we don't want to hinder you. Everything that we do is word of mouth. So for the reason that, for whatever reason, we're not doing the type of business that you want us to do, or we're not doing the type of business where you're not having an enjoyable experience, we don't deserve your business, okay? So that's the reason why we like to offer you a 100% satisfaction guarantee, okay? Because we're going to guarantee that you're going to enjoy the experience that we have, especially if you're coming from another credit restoration company and you was mistreated. Okay. And speaking of that, as you can see, we have no comparison. I've never even heard of some of these companies like Sky Blue and Credit Saint, but Lexington Law doesn't offer a will, trust, power of attorney. And they don't offer a debt elimination program. And one of the biggest things that none of these programs offer is an income opportunity, folks. So to be honest with you, there's nobody out there that can compare to the type of service and experience that you're going to get while using this service right here, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's $89 a month for everything that we just went over, okay? With a one-time $99 activation fee. So you're talking about $188, and you can get your credit restored and have access to all of the other complimentary services that I just mentioned before. Now, is that valuable? Is this something that you definitely need, want, and can afford? Of course you can, okay? It's a no-brainer when you really think about it, right? You get on this program, you go ahead and get it, you submit your documents and everything, right? You submit the online enrollment form, which is very simple to do. It takes like 3 minutes. And then once you get your letters in the mail, you mail them back off, you sign the letters, you see exactly what's going on, right? So now you're at peace of mind. Okay, they're going to dispute all the negative items all off at one time, okay? And 90 days later or less, everything that we talked about is off of your credit report. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, everything that we talked about, everything that's on your credit is wiped off within 90 days or less. This is an amazing, amazing program, folks. I don't need to sell it anymore, folks. You see the work. Documentation beats conversation every single day every day of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have a youth financial literacy program where we go around and teach kids about financial literacy all across America from the ages of 8 to 18. And one of the beautiful things about this program is that for every single person that's on the program, at the end of the program, you get what's called a chance to win a scholarship. Okay, so they'll have a financial literacy exam, okay, more like an essay contest. And whoever has the best essay, okay, they get awarded a scholarship, okay? And we had about 40 students last year, 2019, pass out $350,000. When we first started this program, we started back in 2013, okay? 2013, 25,000. So in the last almost 6 years, we've given away over 350,000, starting from 25,000. And that lets you know, remember, each protection plan membership that we put on the books, folks, donates $2 to the YFL each month. So $2 from the membership that you pay out of the 89 goes towards this nonprofit organization. So that tells you how much business we have been generating over the last 5 years, okay? So we're at the point we're giving away almost over $500,000. And we actually are going to give away $500,000 going into 2020. That's actually one of our goals, okay? So I'm excited about that, folks. But now I get the chance to tell you a little bit more about why I got started when it came to the money part, okay? This is why we're really here. We're just trying to see, what's in it for you and what's in it for me, right? That's pretty much why we're here, right? I'm going to go through some things and let you know that our founders, Mr. Mike Toloff and Paramel Naik, started this company back in 2004, okay? Headquarters is out in Farmington Hills, Michigan. We have over 100% annual sales growth, debt-free company, and it's been the same key executives since the inception of the company, okay? So since the company got started, it's been the same CEOs, folks. And this is a poll. 72% of people would prefer to be their own boss, but they don't know where to start, or they don't have the money, okay? And look at this here. Out of 100 million people, 70 million would rather not have a job, okay? I was one of those people that used to be stuck in traffic, as you see right there. As a matter of fact, I was the one that was on the bus, okay? And it used to make me feel some kind of way, like, hey, you know what? I don't want to work 40 years of my life, okay, working 40 hours a week just so that I can retire with 40% of money that I made, which was 40% of nothing is what, okay? Because literally I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I'm in a rat race. I don't have 40% in my income saved up because I needed that money during that time. So really I was left with nothing, right? I didn't want to be one of those statistics, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to hybrid marketing, where entrepreneurship meets corporate America, right? This is a very simple business, okay? We don't have in this business. All you have to do is ask yourself, hey, who do I know that needs help with their credit, and who do I know wants to make more money? You don't have to get a website. We provide you a really nice website. You don't have to get an online sales tracking system. You don't have to pay for any overhead. We take care of that for you. You don't have to go and pay for agent and customer support. We take care of that for you. You don't have to make sure you pay for professional marketing materials. We pay for those items. Everything you see here, okay? We pay for your checks. We pay for commissions, residual bonuses, and more. You get tax advantages, and you're going to be in a position to help others, okay? So all you have to do is come in, plug into the system, find those two types of people who want to make more money, people who want to get their credit fixed, or both. And we just go out there and educate them and help those people. It's just that simple, okay? And now we're able to do this now. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this, but we're able to do this offline, just people we meet in the streets, people we meet when we're at the stores, people we meet that's in corporate America, or people that we meet online via social media, okay? So this is a very, very powerful platform that we have here because of social media, okay? So to start your own credit repair franchise, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about $288.89 per month, okay? Now watch this. I'm gonna talk about the $89 thing per month because there is a way that we can waive that $89 monthly fee, and I'll get back to that in a second. We'll show you how. But some of the additional valuable services that we offer is a program called Credit My Rent. Now, these two programs I'm going to talk about is a way to, I like to add it to our, what we call our credit building program, okay? Well, you report your rent, okay? If you know people who are renting right now, yeah, I don't care if they're living with their parents, okay? That's considered renting, okay? We're able to put your largest monthly expense, okay, which is going to probably be your rent payment, and add that on your credit report, and it trades as a positive trade line of credit, okay? So, for example, if you're paying $1,800 a month for rent, we contact your landlord, find out exactly how much you're paying, how long you've been staying there, and we add that on your credit report, ladies and gentlemen, okay? 45 days from today, okay? That is amazing because guess what? We can even backdate that up to 2 years. So in 45 days, you can have 2 years of perfect rental history, which is going to skyrocket your credit score just off of this alone when you don't have any negative marks on your credit. Because remember, in 90 days, we wipe that off anyway, right? So when you add the Credit My Rent program, folks, this program right here is, imagine if you are an agent, okay, because we're talking about the agent opportunity at this point. Just imagine if you were an agent and you went to an apartment complex, and let's just say you did this every second Sunday of the month, okay? And all you did was just help new tenants, and you help the ones that were starting new leases get this program. And what if I told you that we pay you $25 for every single membership that you sign up who gets the 2-year rental history added to their credit report? $25 when some of these apartment complexes have 2,000 to 3,000 tenants. Just imagine if you was closing on half of those people, because everybody wants to, I don't care if you have a 750 credit score, everybody wants to increase their credit score. This is $6 a month. Is this not a no-brainer, or is this a no-brainer? Okay, so folks, this is a very, very, very powerful platform that we have here. The next one is the secured credit card. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no credit restoration company that's out there that's helping you build new credit to where it's legit. These two trade lines are legitly yours, not some CPN number or not somebody else's name on it. These have your name attached to it. These are legit. These are yours, okay? And you can build you some really, really nice, outstanding credit with these two platforms. Everybody should know what a secured credit card is, right? It works just like a prepaid debit card. The only difference is you get credit for it. It reports to all 3 credit bureaus. So this is an amazing benefit. One of the other benefits that's not mentioned right here, but you can see at the bottom, is for every single agent that joins the business, you get life insurance, okay, through Symetra, up to $100,000 double indemnity in case of an accident or an emergency. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about all of the different ways you get paid with this business. Now, imagine if I had a 10-minute, 15 conversation, okay, if I called up my friend Brandon, I say, Brandon, do you know anybody that's looking to get their credit repaired, even if it's you? And he said, of course, I want to get my credit repaired. My wife wants to get her credit repaired. I said, well, great. Take a look at this website. Let me know if this is something that you want to get started with right away. And then let me know if I can answer any of your questions. Brandon says, cool. He looks at the website. He calls me back for questions. I answer all his questions. He said, okay, I want to get started when I get paid next Friday. I said, well, great. Let's go ahead and get your information now so that way we can process it on that day. Okay. And Brandon says, okay, fine. So now we process that on his day. We sign up Brandon. We sign up Brandon's wife. Not only did you make $100, but you made $200 because you signed up 2 people, right? That's how that worked on the commission side. Okay, so just imagine if you kept doing this. Okay, so we signed up Brandon. Okay, then we signed up Brandon's wife. We made another $200. Then I say, you know what? Those are my friends that's in my contacts. Let me call up somebody else. I call up another young girl. Her name is Cindy. I tell Cindy the same spiel. Cindy says, well, can you tell me a little bit more about it? I say, you know what? If I try to tell you everything about it over the phone, it'll be like me trying to do your hair over the phone. Instead, let me just send you a video. You take a look at it. Let me know what you like best. Okay, she watches the video. She decides she wants to get started. How does she get enrolled? I'll send her the link. She gets started. Remember, the company does all of the work for her, but this company pays me $100 for me sending in the referral. Okay, is this not easy to do, or is this not easy to do? So I make another $100. Then I say, you know what? Let me hop on social media. Let me hop on Facebook. Make a Facebook post. Okay, and I make another $100. Let's say, you know what? Let me hop on Instagram. Make a post on Instagram. Then I make another $100 just repeating the process. And I do this over and over and over again. It starts to become fun because now I can kind of create my own paycheck. I know that I can go through numbers because everything is numbers, and I can find out who needs help by just reaching out to these people. And look what I'm doing. I'm getting paid commission, okay? Remember that $89 monthly fee I told you I would get back to you on? Once you get a total of 5, okay, memberships on the books, remember you paid $288 to start. These 5, not only did you make your money back plus a profit, but guess what? You also get that $89 monthly fee waived. So in the left-hand corner, you see where it says Strive for 5. When you join our business within the first 72 hours, this is everybody's goal. You'll get a mentor, somebody to mentor you, to help you reach this goal, to help you get over the learning curve. So we just went over the first way we get paid, which is our commission, okay? The second way you get paid is the residual income. For every single membership that you put on the books, you also earn a residual. Now, those first 5 that we put on the books, okay, the very next month, remember, you made $500 on those, right? The very next month, you didn't do any work yet, okay? Before you wrote your first membership, imagine getting paid $12 for every single membership you wrote in March in April, okay? So now April came, remember you wrote 5 memberships in March, 12 times 5 is $60. And guess what you're gonna get paid in May? $60 on those same 5, okay? If you go sign up 100 people in April, guess how much money you're gonna get paid in May? Well, let's do the math. What's $12 times 100? In May, you will get paid $1,200, okay? That's the residual income, okay? You sign up 100 people on the commission part of it, that's what? 100 times 100 is what? 10,000. So you would have made $10,000 if you signed up 100 people. Ladies and gentlemen, this money it gets real very fast, okay? All right. So theoretically, if you kept doing this process, okay, and we're just talking about the residual income part of this, okay, over the next 5 years, what if you helped 5 people and just kept helping those 5 and kept helping those 5, okay, kept getting referrals because the service was helping so many people. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this presentation, at the end of this this example, you see it says 19,530. Well, folks, that's $75,000 a month. We have people in our business that's doing that, okay? Folks, even if you didn't get that right and you wasn't too well with this, and 10% of that is $7,500. What if it was an extra $7,000 coming to your bank account? Could that help you do some things or not, right? Even if you couldn't get that right and you got just 1% of this right, $750 is still a car note that you can pay off, okay? So folks, you can make some money if you're coachable and teachable You just have to position yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm going to talk about the next way we get paid, which is through our customer acquisition bonus, what we like to call the CAB. Okay. Now, I get excited when I talk about the CAB bonus, folks, because this is where it really gets interesting. Okay. This is what kept me up at night. This is what made me walk away from my job for the rest of my life, folks, because I was able to benefit from helping people. I'm going to talk to you about something real quick. One of the things at my job was if you, and this is, I'm sure most people can relate to this. If you had a regular job, okay, and you went to go help somebody, sometimes you will think, okay, am I helping this person because is this person about to replace me? Or am I helping this person because my boss is making me help this person? I don't necessarily want to help this person to become better than me, because then this person is going to outshine me. This person is going to replace me. Or you might feel like, you know what? I don't want to help this person because I'm not getting any type of incentives. It doesn't fit my job description. I'm not getting paid anything extra for it. Okay, I'm not even getting any recognition for it. I'm just being told to do this because it's easier for me to do it versus him or whoever my supervisor or manager is because of time, right? So that's what's happening in corporate America. I know a lot of you guys can relate to what I'm saying, but here in this type of hybrid marketing concept that we do, folks, we incentivize you to go out there and help other people, okay? Because we realize if it wasn't for you, these agents would not be able to get off to a fast start. They wouldn't be able to get off to a quick learning curve, okay? So with that being said, let's picture here what we like to call Kobe, because he kind of looks like Kobe, right? What if Kobe got, let's just say her name is Shirley, okay? So what if Kobe got Shirley started off at a fast start, okay? Well, he was able to go in there. She had a bunch of people in her Rolodex. Kobe went and talked to some of the people just to answer questions for clarity, not to persuade, because listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about credit repair. Everybody needs credit repair. So we're not trying to persuade them. We're just there to educate them. So he educates them, answers their questions for clarity. He's able to get 2 out of 5 people that he went and talked to started. Okay, in this example, guess what happens? She makes $200 for him coming down there to help her, because guess what? If it wasn't for Kobe, then Shirley would have never been able to get those 2 those 2 customers signed up within the first 72 hours. Okay, a lot of times people feel like, well, let me learn everything first and let me see how good I get at this, and then I'm gonna go talk to people. No, not in this business. You get to earn while you learn, okay? So in this example, guess what happens? Okay, you earn $100, okay? Shirley earns $200, you earn $100 for your efforts. Now, this is at the agent level. Every single level, you get an increase. Matter of fact, if you look at the very first level, which is FT, which stands for field trainer, look how big enough of a raise you get. You get a $60 raise. Ladies and gentlemen, there are people right now who are working for a full year at their job just to get a 50-cent raise, okay? Here, you can work in one day, and in the same day, in some examples, you can get you can promote yourself at any moment you want, because this is based off of performance, okay? It's not based off of people. So to get promoted, the computer is what promotes you, okay? Not people. So ladies and gentlemen, you go out there and you help 2 people, guess what? The computer is gonna promote you to field trainer. And that way you get a $60 raise, okay? And and to make it very interesting for you and very simple, the more people you help, the higher bonus you receive, okay? So if I'm at the VP level, okay, which is vice president, I go out and help 5 people start their franchise. I have to go out there and make sure that they get paid, because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to answer the questions like I do. So I make sure they get their answers question. And a lot of times, guess what's happening, folks? They're watching a video, okay? Or they're getting on a live webinar like you see today, to where you can get all your questions answered, right? And guess what? Because I was able to go out and help those 5 people get started to a fast start, all 5 of them got paid $200, and the company is going to pay me $500 a person. That's $2,500 that I might have earned in just 2 or 3 days or a week. It just depends on how aggressive I want to be, okay? Because here you can literally write your own checks, okay? Now that's That's the customer acquisition bonus I just went over. This is one of the other ways we get paid, okay, which is through the infinity bonus. I want you to look at sales director. You get $50 for 0.5% of the volume that you produce in your organization, okay? Now, $50 might not sound like a lot, but you know what? That's enough to pay off something, okay? That's a tank of gas, okay, that you're getting on the company just for being a sales director, okay? Now, I want you to look at the last level that you see there, which is senior regional vice president, okay? What if it took you 6 years to get to that title? Just 6, okay? I know somebody who got to that title. It didn't take them 6 years, okay? So just imagine if it took you 6 years. Would it be worth it to work 6 years hard as you could, okay, and make $62,000 a month just for being at that title, okay? We're not even talking about commissions. We're not talking about residuals. Just to be a senior regional vice president, what if I told you it's going to take you 6 years? Would that be worth fighting for? Or do you think you'll be further off working at where you're working at for the next 6 years? That's how I looked at this, folks. I looked at this from a long-term aspect versus something right now. Okay, I looked at this literally from the long haul aspect, then looking at this as something that I can make real quick because it would not come very quick. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a get wealthy slow business. Okay, here's some results because results are everything. Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne and Jean Kempson out of Atlanta, Georgia was able to walk away from corporate America. They used to be real estate brokers. And guess what? They're senior vice presidents, okay? Let's go to senior vice president infinity bonus. What do you see there for senior vice president? That says $22,500 per month before they start their month. That's what's getting loaded into their bank account just for being at that level. And how did they get to that level? They got to that level for helping a lot of people, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, Toy Jones, executive vice president, she had a bankruptcy removed from her credit report in 22 days. She got excited, started working with us, and now she's walked away from corporate America, right? Anthony Alice Jackson out of Atlanta, Georgia, okay? Some of my good friends, they're doing the exact same thing. They got laid off. He was a PE teacher, okay, and laid him off and found out he wanted to do something different. Found out his wife didn't have any money saved up. Right, so they needed a plan quickly because their family was growing still, right? David Moon, who was a radio broadcaster, decided to say, you know what, this sounds like a good job, but I'm not making good money from this, okay? I wanted to, so he got into FES and he was able to buy his dreams back, right? Danikia Taylor out of Atlanta, Georgia, executive vice president, was living paycheck to paycheck, and now she's a level 2 R&R club member, executive vice president. Tony Camarelli, okay, just got promoted. It says regional, but he just got promoted to executive vice president, okay? Was a real estate agent. Now he's doing very well with our company. This young lady here, Sabrina Liu, she lives out there in Seattle, Washington. She came into this business as a customer, okay? 30 days later, she was able to get all the negative items deleted, and her credit score went up 106 points, folks. These people come into our business, ladies and gentlemen, and they literally change their lives. And when they do that, they want to go and help other people change their lives, okay? So this guy here was broke, homeless, and just hopeless, okay? Lost everything, all right? And, just a few short years later, he's now one of the top 6-figure income earners in the company, folks. So I know I said something about the R&R Club. Let me tell you what that is, okay? This is what we call the Retirement and Relaxation Club, okay? And really what that means is, you know how you go to a company that you work for, let's say it's Walmart, Target, anything like that. They have a benefits package, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, this is our benefits package, okay? When you get 500 memberships on the books, the company is going to let you go to any Audi, any Cadillac, and any Mercedes dealership and purchase any one of these cars up to $600 a month as long as it's under 3 years old, okay? So it can't be over 3 years old. And you can go pick up anyone and we'll make a $600 monthly payment towards your car. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, $600 a month. If you had a car you picked out and it was $900, we'll still pay $6. You pay the difference, which is $3. If you picked a car and your car payment was $400, we'll still pay $6 and we'll help you pay the car off faster. Okay, level 2, you get a $10,000 cash bonus all at once, not broken up. Okay. And then level 3, you get a $1,500 car allowance. So your car allowance increases from $600 to $1,500. Now you can go get you a 6-figure car and have that paid off by the company. Okay. Level 4, $25,000 cash bonus. Level 5, $50,000 cash bonus with a Bentley upgrade. So now if you have a Mercedes, Cadillac, or Audi, and if you want to get a Bentley, you can upgrade to the Bentley along with a $50,000 cash bonus. Okay. You can literally put that down on the car and have your car payments be like $100 a month. Okay. Or something crazy like that. Level 6, $5,000 monthly house payment. This is what we are all shooting for. Guys, a $5,000 monthly house payment is $1 million home. Okay. And level 7 through 10 is monthly retirement and monthly lifetime bonuses from $25,000 to $250,000 per month. Folks, if you had these type of benefits, you're not going to go anywhere. And that's how the company wants it to be. They want it to be to where you're getting treated so well that we want you to stay with us, stay in our family, not go join someone else's family. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, training and support is going to be something that's critical, but you don't have to worry about that. We're going to teach you how to launch your business. We're going to teach you how to use social media to leverage people, okay? How to establish corporate accounts, sale protection plan memberships, all of the things you see here to become successful and much more, folks. So you don't have to worry. And to give you a quick recap, to be an agent is $288, okay? You just have to find out what is your level of interest, okay? And you're either going to be a 1, 2, or 3, okay? A 1 is somebody who says, you know what? I don't know if this is for me, okay? And that's okay, but guess what? I know some other people, so I don't want to block the blessings of others. So let me go ahead and refer you to some people that can definitely use your help, okay? So that's a 1. A 2 is somebody who says, you know what? I really need those services. I need to get my credit fixed, okay? That's something that I could definitely use. So let me go ahead and do that, okay? And the agent opportunity might be something I might be interested in later, but I definitely want to get involved with my credit repaired, okay? And a 3 is somebody who has said, you know what? You could have stopped talking a long time ago. Not only do I want to get my credit fixed, I know a lot of people that need to get their credit fixed. I could definitely use the extra additional stream of income. And I want to work with some successful people because I know they're going to help me. Okay. So if you're a 1, 2, or 3, get back with the person that invited you out here on this webinar, and then we'll be able to get your questions answered, either get you started or get you in the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so much. Okay. And I'll see you guys over the top.